Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new, you're welcome. My name is Sharon, and today we are doing this beautiful girl's makeup. She's actually my best friend. We have not seen each other for over a year now before this. So we're going to start off with the eye makeup before we move on to the face. And before we do that, kindly subscribe, share your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'll be reading all of them kama kawaida. And if you like the video, give it a big thumbs up. So for eye makeup, we are starting off with the Davis No. 3 eye pencil, just to line, again for the normal technique, on the upper side of the eyebrow, leave a bit of space around the inner corner before you start filling in later on. Kindly remember, this is not a makeup tutorial per se. We are doing a makeup transformation today. So to fill in, we're going to use the Maybelline eyebrow gel mascara, and it is very good, especially for people with scarce eyebrows. Works perfect. So we're just going to start off with that, and then fill in with an eye pencil on the areas where there is space only. And then after that, to clean the eyebrows, we're going to use the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade medium beige. Her skin is a bit on the lighter side, so for her concealer, we're using a concealer that is 2 shades lighter than her skin tone to clean her eyebrows. And again, for all the products used on this makeup transformation video will be on the description box, so kindly check the description for the products used on this tutorial. And then we're just going to blend in the concealer and foundation used on the top side of her eyebrows first, before we move on to doing her eyelids. So before we do eyeshadow, we're going to set her eyelids, using the very same concealer we used to clean the eyebrows, which is LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade medium beige. We're using a fluffy brush to blend this in, and then make sure you blend it in around the eye area completely first before we start applying eyeshadow. And the look we're going for eyeshadow today is a look that is going to match her top. You can see the cameo top she has on. So we're going to start off with the first transition using green, and the eyeshadow we're using is from it's actually the James Charles palette, Morphe James Charles palette. Starting off with the green, and then we're focusing the green around the outer corner alone. And then to blend in the first transition, we're going to use this orange shade, still from the James Charles palette. And to blend that in, we're using a more fluffier brush. Again, use circular motions, very little force to blend in. And then after we're done blending in the transition, we're moving on to the crease area, starting off with a brighter shade around the inner corner. For this, we're using white, still from the James Charles palette. And then after that, we are going to use a yellow to blend in with the white that we started off around the inner corner, going towards, the yellow is actually going towards the outer corner. So at least it matches this top she's wearing today. And for this, use an angle brush, but a bit fluffy. And then after that, we're just going to apply glitter around the outer corner of the crease region. So the glitter we're going for is gold plus green. I just mix the two together. And then after that, we are going to draw a wing eye. Her eyes are very beautiful, so a wing eye was perfect for her eyes. We are using the Zaron eye gel liner, the black one. And then after we're done with the eyeliner, we're just going to fix her falsies on both sides. We wanted something dramatic, but not too dramatic. You know, around the medium size. That is what we were going for today. This lashes are actually from Lashed by Leen, one of my favorite lash brands. I almost said brand. Lash brands around. And then after that, we are going to apply a cream eyeliner on her waterline before we move on to the face. So at least when we are done with the foundation, we don't mess it up while applying the liner on her waterline. So moving on to the face, we're starting off with the ordinary hyaluronic acid, just on her bare face to maintain the moisture in her skin first. Again, allow it to set before we move on to any other thing on her eye. And then after that has set, we're moving on to applying primer. We're using the Rimmel Stay Matte Primer, blending in on the areas where she produces oil the most, that is along the nose area, going towards the T-zone area to be specific. That is where we are going to concentrate the primer on. So for her foundation, I mixed Golden Lip Cosmetics with a Illegal Concealer, and look at that. Let me tell you, the coverage on I almost say coverage, Jesus. The coverage on this foundation is amazing. It is amazing. This is just one layer. I have not added anything on top of it, and look at the coverage. Love it. Loved the coverage on this. So we're just going to apply that around her face, and then around the corner. Do not apply fresh product around the corner of her nose and her under eye. So avoid applying foundation on those areas. For the technique, tap, tap, tap until it is all blended in. Do not move your brush around, just tap it in. Like literally just tap, 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 tap the whole time until it is all blended in. Then after that, we're just going to apply a bit of cream blush around the upper side of her cheeks, just to give some warmth into her face. And then after we're done applying that is when we move on to highlighting, and we're going to use the Maybelline Edge Rewind highlighter. It is an amazing highlighter, especially for when you want to look a bit younger. That is why it's called Edge Rewind. It's literally rewinding your age, literally. So we're going to blend that in using a beauty blender instead of a brush, because I love blending the concealer with a beauty blender. Blends in better than the brush in my opinion. And then after that, we're going to set the areas where we highlighted using the Sacha Buttercup setting powder. Use the beauty blender you used before, and use the side where it has product on it already, so it blends in to the product. So we're just going to apply the setting powder all over the areas where we highlighted, that is under eye, bridge of the nose, forehead, and a bit around the lip area. And then after that, we're going to powder contour her face again to give her face a bit of warmth. And for this, we're going to use the Zikel blush and contour palette. It's an amazing palette with a number of shades to work with. So if you're a makeup artist, I would recommend you go for this powder palette if you can afford it. And then next, to contour her nose, we're using a smaller brush, still using the very same contour palette we went from Zikel. And then after applying that, we're just going to blend that in using a cleaner brush, so we avoid having harsh contour lines along her nose, sorry. And then after that, we're just going to brush off the excess powder on her face, and then blend in the whole face using the Sacha Buttercup setting powder. And then after we're done with all that, we're going to set the face using the e.l.f. Hydrating setting spray. And then next, to highlight, we're using the Fenty Beauty highlighter in the shade Hustla Baby. And then after we're done with the face, we move on to the lips, starting off using the Davis No. 3 lip liner first. And then for her lipstick, we went for Golden Lip Cosmetics. Golden Lip Cosmetics is actually one of the best when it comes to lipsticks and lip liners. Love, love, love the brand in general when it comes to lipsticks. So we went for something with the red undertone, but not too bright, because her eyes are already, you know, very conspicuous, if you can say that. Yeah, blend that in, and then we shall be done with the face. So that would be it. That is the final look. Love, love, love it. Matches her top, as we said earlier on. And, you know, a bit of highlight there. Looks younger, looks very youthful, and it's a fun look to do. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think about this whole makeup look on the comment section down below. And yeah, that would be it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bye.